All set?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After the occupation, I mean, how would we begin this now? After the war in the Philippines, our 25th Infantry Division moved to Japan. Our first Christmas in Japan, away from home and everybody was sad. I had three friends, one Clem Rosen's Minnesota, Jerry Cole from Minnesota, Raymond Calamagno from California. Christmas Eve, wait a minute, I gotta tell you where you were first. We bunked in Atsu, Japan. We took an army quarter over, seaplane army quarters. So Christmas Eve, our Captain Tate came and says, we're going to give you the Christmas present by paying you all early. Back then, the dollar was worth 12 or 13 yens to a dollar, Japanese currency. So upon paying us, we all left for town. We all left for town, walking, riding, wherever which way we get there. And we went, it was Kyoto, the outskirts of Kyoto. From Atsu to Kyoto was quite a little walk. As we got there, Clem Roland said, let's all go to a motel. So Jerry Coles is a second, we all went to a motel. We paid our way in, sat down, looked around a while. There were 4 cots in the corner. Everything was bamboo. There weren't stories. And at the end, a Gishi girl came and says, what would your desire be? And for no reason at all, Clem Rosen shouted, says, pillow fight. He bounced me over the head with a pillow. Jerry Cole's partner from pillow, so bounced me on the other head with a pillow. Raymond Calamagno must have hated me also, bounced me on the head with a pillow. Then I picked up a bamboo chair and threw it at him. They started throwing chairs back at me. The GC girl howled and screamed, running out, yaga, 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 whatever she was in Japanese. The whole block-long motel, all of a sudden, pillow fight, pillow fight. Everybody's having a pillow fight. Girls were screaming and everybody's knocking everybody apart. All of a sudden, overall, a Jeep turned up. I remember over a loudspeaker yelled, "Men in the 25th! Attention!" Everybody stopped short. All jumped outside, came to attention. Some guys had shirts on, some guys had no pants on. The girls were screaming and running away. And this colonel looked around and says, "Men in the 25th, I am disluted and very hateful of what you're doing here today. Yous are men, not children. Yous are the first conquering army that ever conquered Japan in history. And what do? Have a pillow fight. Do you plunder? Do you loot? Do you rape? Do you kill? No, you have a pillow fight. What's wrong with you people?" They says, "God bless you, American Christian soldiers of the 25th. I'm glad your mothers and fathers brought you up having a pillow fight instead of looting, raping, and..." They said, "Now go pay restitution to this man." And I yelled out, "Colonel, sir." He yelled, "What, soldier? May we borrow your Japanese-speaking interpreter so we can see what we owe this guy?" So he comes out and says, I'm Jim Kawaguchi from Hawaii." I say, "That is best Harry Beat in Detroit." So he got friends, shook hands. He went to the Japanese proprietor, and all I could hear is "Sanju yen and yen and yen jumping," Japanese bunny talk. I couldn't understand very well. So he came out and says, "Soldier, sir, you owe him 12,000 yens." I said, "That ain't bad. We got $13 is about a company menu, about 250. So we yelled out, I says, "Jerry, you can start from one end with your hat. I'll stay here, and Ducky can count the money. And Clem, you go from the other end." So they went, you know, what do you call it? Room to room. You know, room to room, collecting money. So we finally got it all together, and Calamagno counted in a couple hours. We had 12,000 yen. We was, what was it, 13,000 we owed him, or I can't remember now. 12,000 yen, and somebody else says, well, I can chip in chipped in it. We probably end up with 13,100 yen. So with 100 extra yen, I says, what are we going to do with this? He says, Ducky says, the guy from California says, I don't know about you two guys, but I want you to know what a man from California does. He grabs the Chief Gishu girl, she starts screaming. I start going to him, Carl says, stay in your position, Pop, he ain't going to do nothing. So he puts his hand over his left shoulder, pulls out a breast, puts the money in a brassiere or captain. With the other hand, the left shoulder, right hand, he does the same thing with the other side. He says, I don't know about you guys, but I got my feel. We all walked away singing Jingle Bells. We broke in, what was it? Not Jingle Bells, then we broke into, what was that? Oh, Come All Ye Faithful. We sang it all the way to the barracks. Got there in time for midnight mass. That was something, though. You can build that up the way you want it, Jackie, you know. That's one story.